There's a massive, massive, massive light around you, and it's actually quite bright. Ring light. No matter how good the camera, lighting is still the most important thing. We're gonna slide it in right here. It's definitely not falling. I'm just gonna move this around. That's exactly how that's gonna go. This is the Amaran aperture light. An ISO is basically how sensitive is your camera to the light. Even if it's pitch dark, turn this on, it's going to light you up pretty nicely. If you have something heavy weighing it down and it's on a tilt away from the center, the odds of it falling are a lot higher than if you were to have something like this. Why do people want ring lights? They amp up the quality of your YouTube videos. So on this channel, we're gonna be hopefully reviewing lots of really cool stuff so you don't have to, and it doesn't fall on your face. Today we're going to be discussing lighting. Now lighting is very important when you're starting a vlogging career if you want to be a YouTuber. And today on the Unboxing Army we have... I think I pulled my back. The Neweer 18-inch ring light. We're going to talk about why this is better than the more expensive brands and why you really, really need one. The package that we got comes with a stand and the diffuser panels. Now you can definitely opt for the version without the diffuser panels and the stand, but I don't recommend it. This box definitely is fragile. Make sure when you do open your boxes to inspect them. Now when you're a vlogger, YouTuber, or a creator, or if you have clients of your own, you always want to make sure that you can bring your gear with you. And a case like this is definitely a plus. Now there are cheaper versions of ring lights out there, so make sure whatever one you get, it comes with a case. This is our stand. A lot of people on the comment section have been saying that the stands are actually very, very poorly made. It is definitely not gonna fall. So I do recommend you have your own tripod. If you're using an expensive camera like a DSLR, mount the DSLR on the tripod, stick it in front of the ring light if you have a really expensive camera. Or take some sandbags, attach them to the tripod legs to weigh down the tripod if you have a lot of weight on your camera. So that's just my tip about that. Standard aluminum hollow leg, nothing too fancy. You also get one of these. You will attach your camera onto here, and then this locks in the positioning of the ball, right? So this way you can rotate this. First, loosen any knobs. This is a telescoping stand, so these come out as far as you want. Now people think that this is upside down. In reality, this is just packed efficiently. So all you really need to do is you hold on to the top, and then you take the legs and then you bend them out. There you go. Now this gives you the most maximum weight ratio possible. If you have your tripod like this, if you have something heavy weighing it down and it's on a tilt away from the center, the odds of it falling are a lot higher than if you were to have something like this with a flat footing. You've got your telescoping knobs, right? So if you really need the extra height, bring these down and then you get yourself an extra 2 feet. Now this also comes with an additional attachment that you put on the end of the tripod. This adds the additional flexibility. You can bend it in various directions. You've got your manual. It says ring light. Now why do people want ring lights? Well, the reason is because they definitely amp up the quality of your YouTube videos. Even the best cameras, you know, the ones for $2,000, $3,000, still have a thing called ISO. An ISO is basically how sensitive is your camera to the light. So if low light areas, you would bump up your ISO, and then that would give you superficial light coming from your camera. Unfortunately, it's going to create a lot of graininess, and then it's just going to look bad. You probably all have seen this if you take out your cell phone at night and you start recording at night, you have all this little graininess. Now if you have a light source coming in behind you or on top or anything else, it helps. So this light in particular is going to accomplish that for single subjects, making their skin tones softer. This is the light for you. It's one of the more inexpensive lights. It also comes with diffuser panels, so your warm light diffusers would be orange and your daylight diffusers would be white. So I'm just going to show you how nicely padded this is. So they definitely took care of the padding. Just because the padding is good doesn't mean you're not gonna get a defective product. So make sure you open that up, go through the product, turn on the lights, because the lights could be busted. Now the light itself is an LED. It does not put out almost any noticeable heat at all. The really good thing about these ring lights is that you can turn the lights completely off, light this guy off, and it's the only thing that you require to have amazing videos. This is mounted behind the camera here, like this. That's exactly how that's gonna go. They have adjustable knobs here, so this controls how much rotation you have on the pivot, and you attach your tripod stand right in here. I wish there was a smaller version of a stand so you could put this right on your desk so you wouldn't be required to have this giant stand. I wonder if this would work with a little monopod, for example. So here I've got a Lemco tripod. If I can mount this light on here, that would be awesome. Now you're gonna have to make some sort of a custom rig to accomplish this. If you look closely right here in the center of the light, this is where you would put your camera, DSLR, or your cell phone, but for the cell phone you need to have an additional adapter. But you put it in here, when you turn the light on, the camera is right in the center and you get a perfect lighting setup. Another amazing thing about this light that it is dimmable. The knob is right down here. So we're just gonna turn this off. These are the snap-on light diffusers. You've got your daytime white and then you've got your orangey warm. They have two sets of clips, one here, and then this goes over the base of the light. So we're just gonna go and over like so. One of these has a rounded clip, so this is how you know where to start, and this goes right in the front here. We'll leave one open just to see the difference with and without the diffusers, and let's turn the light on. The cord is quite lengthy. I would say it's about six feet long. Even though the room is lit with regular fixtures, this light on its own is going to take over. Turn off all your lights, even if it's pitch dark. Turn this on, and as long as you're vlogging and you have the camera set on yourself, it's going to light you up pretty nicely. If you were to be vlogging, you can see that it's already making a massive difference. I'm just gonna move this around. The ring has multi-use applications. If you want to go clubbing, if you want to go to a rave, bring one of these and you'll be the head of the crowd. Or you can always vlog with it. And now this is on its lowest setting, believe it or not. And now we're going to go brighter. So the brighter goes maybe 10% brighter. So that is unfortunate that the brightness isn't really that dimmable. So I do wish, hello, are you there? I do wish that they made more levels of dimmability. You're gonna have to get used to blogging with the bright light in your face. There is an additional light that you could get. This is the Amaran aperture light. So this is a small tiny LED. It also comes with a hot shoe, and this is a more slim version. This has also various levels of brightness, but it's much better on a smaller size. See, so right now I'm dimming it down. As uncomfortable and awkward as this may be when you want to be shining this or this in a room on your subject when you're interviewing them, for example, you're gonna have to get used to it, because this is how you're gonna get the best shot. No matter how good the camera, lighting is still the most important thing. So let's put one of these other diffusers on. You could use this as a GoPro. So here's a GoPro camera, right? You could stick it basically right in here, and then you've got a GoPro with a ring light. Let's turn on the light. So you see the difference? A little warmer right here, and you can see the little tint right here. So for the specs, this is a 75 watt equivalent to 600 watts. It absolutely almost gives off no heat, and it is kind of dimmable. It definitely is a good investment. It's something that you definitely want to do if you're taking this whole vlogging thing seriously. So let's put the additional accessories that they provided us. This is your cold shoe mount. So this is what you will be mounting your camera on, and it goes right in here. And you simply tighten it. And anything that you attach to this has to have a 1/4 inch thread. So let's put the DSLR on and then put the light on the stand. So you see that this is still rotating. If you want that to stop rotating, you tighten this. There. See, and now it's not really moving anymore. So now we're going to take our DSLR with the basic 1/4 inch. Probably want to maybe take that out and then mount it and then put that back in. So this thing just does not want to lock, and I have no idea why. Let's take this out. We're only going to use the cold shoe mount. Screw it into the base of the camera. Now that we have our cold shoe mount in, we're going to slide it in right here. There we go. So this knob here controls the side to side movement, and then this one here controls the up and the down. You can bring it down all the way 90 degrees, right? It's definitely not going to fall. It is definitely not gonna fall, so I don't understand why anybody on Amazon thinks that this tripod is not sturdy. But you need to have your base like this. So now let's turn out the light. Here's me, and I'm recording. So what am I, like 1.5 feet away from the camera? So now this is right now with the light on. Let's turn the light all the way down. So now this is with the lowest dim setting right now. This is the lowest dim setting. Now we're going to turn it off. Now let's see what happens when I turn on the light. Oh, let it adjust. Now you tell me if there's a big noticeable difference or not. I think there is. Again, you have to get used to the notion of there's a massive, massive, massive light around you, and it's actually quite bright. We're going to turn off the light right now. So I think this is a definite improvement. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. So on this channel, we're going to be hopefully reviewing lots of really cool stuff so you don't have to, and it doesn't fall on your face. Expect brighter videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Marcin, out.